Christianity is a world religion that began about 33 years ago in Israel. It was based on the life and teachings of Jesus Christ described in the New Testament, as well as developed in the sermons of his apostles and the teachings of the Church Fathers. Christians believe that Jesus of Nazareth is the Messiah, the Son of God and the Savior of men. After he was crucified on the cross, he rose and became incarnate in the flesh, redeeming the sins of people and opening the way to salvation. Christianity is the largest religion of the Abrahams and around the world, both in terms of the number of adherents, of which there are about 2.5 billion, and in terms of geographical distribution. There is at least one Christian community in every country in the world. The main Christian trends include Catholicism of about 1.3 billion believers, Protestantism of about 800,000 people, Orthodoxy of about 280,000 people, and the ancient Eastern Orthodox churches and the Eastern Assyrian Church of about 70 to 80,000 people. Islam is a worldwide, monotheistic Abrahamic religion, the second largest in number of adherents after Christianity. In 2022, the number of adherents amounted to approximately 1.9 billion people living in more than 125 countries around the world. Islam appeared in the 7th century. The Prophet Muhammad, 570 to 632, was the founder of Islam. The Quran is a holy book. Hadith is a collection of sayings and deeds of the Prophet Muhammad, as well as the Sunnah, the second main source of Islamic doctrine and law. Sharia is a confession of faith, prayer, fasting. Zakat is a mandatory charity to the poor and pilgrimage. Islam is the state or official religion in 28 countries around the world. The majority of Muslims are Sunnis, 85 to 90% of them are Shiites and Ibadis. In addition, the directions are divided into mazhabs. Arabic is used in worship. People who adhere to Islam are called Muslims. Islam originated in Mecca, the center of paganism in Western Arabia, at the beginning of the 7th century. Hinduism is one of the religions of India, which is often described as a set of religious and philosophical traditions and schools that originated in the Indian subcontinent and have common features. Sanatana Dharma, the historical names of Hinduism, means eternal religion, eternal path, or eternal law. The Vedic, Harappan, and Dravidian civilizations are the ancestors of Hinduism. Hinduism does not have a single founder, like other Abrahamic religions, and it does not have a single belief system or a single doctrine. Indian Hinduism includes many different religious traditions, philosophical concepts, and beliefs based on monotheism, polytheism, panentheism, monism, and even atheism. Dharma, karma, samsara, maya, moksha, and yoga are typical religious positions of Hinduism. Buddhism, the Buddha's Dharma, also known as Dharma Vinaya, which means doctrines and disciplines, is an Indian religion or philosophical tradition based on several original teachings that Gautama Buddha passed on to his followers. Buddhism originated as a tradition of shamans in ancient India between the 6th and 4th centuries BC and spread across most of Asia, with over 520 million followers, accounting for over 7% of the world's population. It is the 4th largest religion in the world. Buddhism, based on the teachings of Siddhartha Gautama, who lived in the 5th or 4th centuries BC, and his subsequent philosophical interpretations, includes many different traditions, beliefs, and spiritual practices. In 2010, it was estimated that the number of Buddhists was between 450 and 500 million people. Sikhism is a monotheistic Indian religion founded in Punjab in the northwestern part of the Indian subcontinent in the 15th century. Punjab was the meeting place of Islam and Hinduism and was founded by Guru Nanak between 1469 and 1539. Sikhs are an influential ethnic and religious group in India, making up about 2% of the country's population. There are more than 25 million followers of Sikhism worldwide. Almost all of them are from Punjab. Judaism, also known as the Jewish religion, is the monotheistic, traditional, and ethnic religion of the Jewish people. It originated in the 2nd millennium BC. It is the oldest of all existing monotheistic religions. The basic principle of Judaism is the absolute monotheistic faith in one God. Judaism is a religious, national, and ethical worldview, culture, and civilization. Mostly Jews adhere to a certain religion. Judaism, like Christianity and Islam, belong to the Abrahamic religions. According to Halacha, the Jewish religious law, Jews include those who were born to a Jewish mother and those who converted to Judaism according to the Giyur rite. According to the laws of Judaism, those who have passed the Giyur are considered Jews, because the religious and ethnic aspects of Jewish identity cannot be separated. The ideas of what a Jew and a Jew are historically related to each other, and many languages cannot distinguish them from each other. In 2018, the number of Jews worldwide was 14.6 million, which is approximately 0.2% of the total population. About 44.9% of Jews live in Israel, and another 41.7% live in the United States and Canada. The majority of the remaining Jews live in Europe, accounting for 9.2%. Satanism, a number of occult and religious beliefs, worldviews, and beliefs formed in the 19th century, represents Satan as a symbol of power and freedom. Some satanic cults are seen as a way to reject Christianity. They exist because Satan seems to think that his followers are the most powerful and have more opportunities to give them what they need. The days that the Black Mass is usually timed to coincide with Walpurgisnacht, Lames, on August 1st, the night of the fern bloom, the night of every full moon. Anton Sandor Lavey claimed that the most significant holiday of a Satanist is his own birthday. Anton Lavey founded the Church of Satan in the United States, which proclaims itself a conscious bearer of evil and the antipode of Christianity. The first officially registered organization to recognize Satanism as its ideological basis. According to the Great Encyclopedia Terra, the Church of Satan is chronologically the first of the satanic sections. Satanism is often replaced by youth subcultures that preach the cult of death. The following moral values prevail in the relations between the members of these subcultures: permissiveness, animal existence, vindictiveness. Atheism is the rejection of belief in the existence of any god or the non-existence of gods. Theism, which is usually defined as the belief in the existence of one or more gods, is the opposite of atheism. Many people who adhere to atheism also understand it as a rejection of any kind of supernatural, such as gods, spirits, other forces and beings existing outside the body, as well as the afterlife. In relation to religion, atheism is a worldview that denies religion as a belief in the supernatural. All religions, including the religions of revelation, share the idea of atheism, which is that the natural world is independent and that humanity does not originate from the supernatural. Many people who consider themselves atheists cite the lack of factual evidence of the existence of any supernatural beings, phenomena, and forces. Others use history, philosophy, or sociology to prove that they are atheists. Most people who do not adhere to atheism adhere to secular philosophies such as naturalism and humanism. There are no general principles or norms of behavior for atheists.